All right, you guys, I have something fun to share with you today. I'm a new ambassador for Terra-Core. It's going to be the best little gym equipment you ever did see. I'm going to show you guys a couple fun, nifty, full body workout like we can do on it today. And I'll also be sharing a ton of other exercises using it now because it is completely awesome. So stay tuned for that. And at the end of our little clip, I'll give you guys my username and all that stuff in order to purchase your own and get a thrifty, fun discount. So stay tuned, full body workout coming at you. Okay, so the first one we're gonna have is pop squats. I'll also show you the easiest version first. So you're gonna stand here, you're gonna step up, you're gonna squat, and then step down and squat. Lower range of motion, that chest stays tall, that back stays straight. Still putting in the glutes. If you're wanting an updated version, you're gonna do some pop squats. Going all the way down, trying to have that glute, hit that Terra-Core. If you wanna make it a little bit harder when you get on the top, squat it out, and then squat at the bottom. We're going to work in the chest, the front part of the shoulder. We're going to do some push-ups. We have it on this side for a little bit less stability because there is some air. So you're going to have to focus in, suck that belly button to that spine. Focus on that core a little bit. Once we hit that push-up, you're going to reach all the way up, just elongating, stretching out that chest, and then coming back down. Here we go. You're bringing that chest all the way down. Hitting the machine. Once you do a couple, then you can bring in some knee tucks. Get right back into it. Really working that chest and the front part of the shoulder. And maybe throw in a couple more. Keeping my shoulders stacked over my wrist. Belly button sucked into my spine. Doing as many rounds as you can there. Try to get at least 10 to 12 with a couple of the mountain climbers in between. Focusing a little bit more on that core. Stay tuned for the next exercise. Okay, so we're still going to focus a little bit more on that chest, shoulders, and core. We're going to find a high plank. We're going to do some shoulder taps. Our hips are going to stay parallel to the floor, keeping it into that core. And then we're going to do about a couple, like 10 on each, or 10 together, so 5 on each side. Then we'll bring it in for some little tucks. Bring in the knees up to about right here, and then dropping it back down. I'll show you two different ways of a step and a jump, so it'll be great. So, shoulders are stacked right over those wrists. We're tapping those shoulders, 10 total. Then you're either going to step up and step back, or you're going to hop up and hop back. If you have weak wrist or you're feeling it a lot in your wrist, then just stay here, kind of lean your body forward and back. It's going to put less pressure on those wrists. Do that about 5 to 6 times. Then pop it up and pop it back. If you're still feeling it a lot in the wrists, try to hold for about 15 to 20 seconds, then pop it up and then find that plank. It's going to put a lot of stability into the wrists because it's holding that weight on that uneven surface, so just keep mindful of that. There's a bunch of different modifications and you can always progress as you move on. Okay, up next we have a reverse lunge with hop. Now because this is uneven and it's really working on that stability, you can also just hit that reverse lunge. It's deeper because we have our foot elevated, so you can hit that reverse lunge and come back up, or you can reverse lunge, find that little bit of a pop. We're doing 10 on each side, or you're just here. Focusing on that ankle stability, that single leg. Then once you do 10, and switching. So, there's 3 different ways you can do it, right? So you're hitting that reverse lunge. You're hitting that reverse lunge with a mini hop and that leg stays back in order to catch. Or you're hitting that reverse lunge and then popping that right knee up and forward to get into those glutes. There's no wrong way to do it. We have modifications for a reason. You gotta build up to it. You guys know me, I've said it multiple times in my videos, balance is not my strong suit, so this is another awesome way to find some balance. All right, so this one's gonna be fun. This is like still on the aired side, like the Basu ball side. We're gonna lay all the way back, right? You're gonna fix it so those shoulder blades are tucked in nice and heavy. We're gonna hit a chest press, going all the way down, and you're turning out those wrists, bending those elbows, and then hitting that chest fly. So 1-to-1 ratio. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up, matching that breath to that movement. We're doing 10 to 12. And remember, 1 chest press to 1 fly equals 1. I'm still actively sucking that belly button into that core. I have a light pressure in my feet. I'm keeping it all on that stability ball. So when I'm laying down, that belly button is sucked up and into that spine. I'm pressing the lower part of my back into that Bosu ball, lighting up that core. So it's fully core, right? Low balance into my legs, and I'm putting it all into that chest and into my shoulders while focusing on that breath. You want that neck elongated, or you can just lay it down. You don't want any pressure on that neck. You don't want it to be kinked. Bad for it. So you're here all the way down, and then 90 degrees into those arms, opening up that chest, and then pressing all the way back through. 1 chest press, 1 fly, equals 1. You got 10 to 12. Okay, so I'm using the Terra-Core. I'm on the part of the side that's all aired up. We haven't gone to the lower part or the opposite side yet. That'll be a whole nother video for you guys. So staying on that aired up side, I have my foot all the way down, right? So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna put my foot all the way down. I'm gonna have my arm all the way out. I'm gonna row all the way up and down. This is the harder version because there's less stability. If you need it easier, you're gonna have this foot on the floor. It's firm base, still 90 degrees here. Hand is still on, and you're hitting all the way up. Bring that elbow all the way and down. Still sucking that belly button into that spine. My neck is still elongated forward, so I don't have a kink, no pressure there. And we're gonna hit 15 on each side. Making sure to still breathe. Then I'm going to switch sides, and because I had my foot stable on this side, you want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, making it equal. So my shoulder's stacked over my wrist. I'm taking it all the way up to 90 degrees. My elbow's right by my side. Foot is stable and into the ground. Now, if you want to do any toe taps because that was a lower impact movement, get that heart rate back up during that rest time, you can. If not, stay tuned because we still got more. Still get that heart rate up. That's an option for you if that's in your practice today. Maybe doing a little toe taps, maybe doing a little jumping jacks in between right after that set, then taking a breath and then getting right back into it. All right, so you got that ball, you have a weight. If you're doing it at home, you got a water jug, whatever that you need. You're taking those arms up over your head. Right? You're going to slam that ball down, so we're working that chest, then take it all the way down, sit down, come back, try to touch the ground if you're able, bring it all the way back up, and slam. When I'm coming up, all the weight's in my heels. I'm lowering with my abs, I'm not using all that tension. Sucking that belly button into my spine, putting all the weight into my heels. This is a full body movement here. Trying to do 10 to 12. Sucking in that core, all the weight is in the heels. Lowering down, feel like each ab muscle, pulling up with each ab muscle. I'm not using the shoulders, I'm not using that momentum. Really putting it all into that core. Everything comes from there. We got one more exercise, and then we got 3 more rounds. Okay, the last one we have is V-up. So you're gonna sit all the way on that floor, right? You're gonna sit about almost in the middle. Gonna come to a V, so it's a V-up. So you're taking your legs straight as far as you can, trying to touch all the way to the bottom, kicking it back up. Slow and controlled, right? Really pulling up and pulling down with that core. If you want added extra, try to take those hands in the air, and it is a slow and controlled motion. My belly button is still sucked into my spine. My glutes, my lower back are pressing in as I come up. I'm gonna make sure to touch those feet all the way to the ground and come up. If you want to try it differently, one leg at a time, slow and controlled. If you want to add a weight and you're that cool and you can add a weight, awesome. I'm not there yet. So slow all the way down, slow all the way up. If you need to bend those knees, pull them in, take them back out and touch. So many different ways to do it, but man, does it light up that core from that stability so you're not rocking back and forth. That is that last one. You're gonna try to get 12 to 15, but it's not about how fast you go, it's about how slow you go, making sure that mind to muscle connection is there, that that form is there, lower body's tilting forward, lighting and engaging that core. Either knees bent, knees straight, pulling all the way together. We want that 6-pack. I don't know where you live, but in Arizona it's almost summer, so we're trying to get that 6-pack. Okay, you guys, so this was the fun little Terra-Core exercises that I had for you. There were 8. It was a little bit of full body, just trying to show you guys how awesome and versatile this thing can be. For all of the exercises today, you're trying to get 15 reps, 3 to 4 rounds through. And then I just want to show you, I'm going to do an opposite video where it's going to be using the opposite side. So we got hand grips here for more stability. If you're wanting to do push-ups, you can also find that foot in between, you know, maybe doing some squats. There's rooms for bands. There's all this ton of fun stuff. You can also be using full side, so we'll have another video. We'll be having fun with the Terra-Core side on that bottom. So stay tuned. As always, like, subscribe, and I hope you guys love it. And as I said before, there's going to be a link in the bottom, and it's going to be Asia D. That's what you're going to put in to receive a fun little discount if you're wanting to purchase one of these badass little things that you can take with you anywhere. Catch you guys later. Bye.